Hali, hát akkor folytatom a Marvel's Midnight Suns, és akkor ugye a harmadik felvonás jön, és ugye legutóbb az történt, hogy Scarlet boszorkányt ugye megtisztítottuk a sötét mágiától, úgymond. Így ugye beállt mellénk, aztán ugye jártunk Mephistónál is. Igazából a Limbo-ba volt, azt hiszem, és utána ugye a Limbo felett átvette az uralmat mágikus. Meg még ugye megküzdöttünk a démoni hárkkal, úgymond. Viszont az a hárk az elmenekült. És így ennyi. És akkor ugye elkezdődött a harmadik fejezet, úgymond. Ez igen, ezt nem is láttam, hogy több helyen is lehet küldetést csinálni. Igen, hát egy mellék küldőt teljesíteni kell, és akkor ez az egyik easy küldi, ami mit ad? Info memóriát és gamma spirált. Ez lenne a legjobb. Ez mindenféle eszenciát ad. Hát jó, legyen ez, csak ugye ide vinni kell pókembert. De azt szerintem nem probléma. És ugye Rózsamák az éppen gyógyulásban van, tehát őt nem tudjuk hozni, akkor nem tudom igazából ki. Hát Skorlát boszorkány kellene, mert neki még nem jók a kártyái, csak ugye az a baj, hogy nem is... Hát nem tudom, annyira nem jött be eddig. De ő mindenféleképpen kellene. Hát, jó. Megpróbáljuk így. Vagy még visszamegyünk, és akkor csinálunk ilyen kártyát. Mert úgy látom, hogy megint nincs olyan, ami kéne.
This should be useful. This will do nicely.
Az is jól hangzik, mondjuk az a páncéltől.
All set. This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set.
Hát beviszünk akkor egy páncéltörőt.
All you have to do is take out that nest mother. Sounds simple enough, right?
Ezt ugye megint le fogják védeni. Természetesen.
Show no mercy.
Oh, we can do that.
Ezt meg kell ölni mindenféleképpen. Nem akarom, hogy elszaporodjon.
You have earned this. You were too weak for this fight. Your time has come. There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed. I'm going for it. Ooh, that really looked like it hurt.
Hát ezt meg nem bírjuk rádobni sajnos.
Here we go again. Hardly a scratch.
Nekem egy direktben mindegyik azt támadta.
Enough insolence. Out of this. They are still set on me. Your Your mother abandons you.
Szóval nem igaz, hogy semmit nem tudunk kijátszani. Ja, hát mondjuk pókember az ugye le van láncolva. Igazából nem rajta múlik.
Chaos unleashed. Don't feel bad. You're not ready for me yet.
Az két területet és a Területen belüli ellenségek megtámadják egymást. Támadják akkor.
Match your strength.
Ezt egyből kiütötte. Ez igen.
You know, you're pretty good at this. That will not slow me down. You win, Mia.
Olyan, mint a Berserk volt a Heroes-ba.
This isn't looking good.
Ez viszont oda kellene menni. Ez mit ír? Igen, tehát visszatéri. Ez egy akciót, vagy valami ilyesmi. Aha, értem. Hát, hogy elvég visszatérít egy akciót, hogyha azt elhasználjuk.
Ooh, I like it.
Fear the Scarlet Witch.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Chaos.
Hát egy baj van, hogy ugye vele már elmozdultunk. Hát max csak őt tudnánk elrugni, de igazából az sem ilyen sok minden.
Oh, this should be good.
That's an interesting technique.
See if this does anything. That should. You will pay the greatest price.
Mondjuk egy akciót valóban kaptunk vissza, csak nem skarlátba szolkányost.
These are her best. No mercy for the servants of Lilith. The leader has fallen.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Ez elég jó kép lett amúgy.
Hey Hunter, I'm gonna be saying some words about Blaze for the team. We're gathering in the cave right now. Come join us.
Hey, thanks for coming, everybody. I know we're all stretched thin at the moment.
We're all here for you, Robbie. We know this is important to you.
But we should move things along. I know what you're all thinking. You thought Blaze was a major league asshole.
Whoa, I thought Professor Xavier was the mind reader, Logan.
Quiet, you. Anyway, Blaze. Yeah, he wasn't nice. But it's not a nice world. And sometimes you gotta be that way to get things done. And he really got a lot of things done. So, you kids remember that. You won't always be so fresh-faced and innocent.
Thanks, Logan. You said it better than I ever could. To be honest, I really struggled with what I was gonna say. Because I used to worship the flaming ground Blaze rode on. And then I met him. And safe to say, I didn't worship him so much anymore. Fairly certain I hated him. Right until he went and sacrificed his life to save mine. Johnny might not have been perfect, but at the end of the day, he was one of us. And I'm glad to have known him. To Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny
Johnny
Blaze.
Blaze.
Is that it? Can we go now?
Már nem kellett dugálni. Az gyors volt. Azt hittem, hogy beszélni kell vele.
Thanks for coming out to meet me.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you a question, if that's all right.
Ask away.
Why are you being so nice to me? I mean, I was your mortal enemy at some point, and I was the one who, you know, with Agatha. Wasn't expecting you, of all people, to warm up to me.
We all make mistakes, Wanda. And we all deserve a chance to make up for them.
Well, I've made some pretty big ones. Some would say unforgivable, even. Not sure if you noticed, but everyone seems to be afraid of me around here. Everyone except for you, that is.
Oh, come now, Wanda. You are not that scary.
Are you sure? Because you seemed pretty scared when I was your adversary.
Me? No. It takes a lot to frighten me.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling about you. Anyway, I just wanted to say, thanks for not hating me. Or something along those lines. I'm glad you're here.
You too, Wanda.
Akkor megnézzük, hogy milyen a szín variáció, amit kapott. Ez kicsit még pirosabb, mint... Hogy őszinte legyek, amúgy... Hát nem, mert például a... Hát mondjuk azt, hogy maszk, bár... Ez inkább egy ilyen diadémszerű valami. Ugye ott az alsó része az fekete, ami az arcán van, viszont felül piros, ami egyébként tök jó. A köpenye az teljesen piros. Ja, talán ez még képregényesebb ruha így ezzel a színnel. Annyi, hogy ennek a feketének nem nagyon kéne benne lennie.
Focus, Robbie. Focus.
Na először is a főküldetést nézzük meg, oda csak Huntert kell vinni. Elméletben.
You can't find it, can you?
Tehát akkor
Central is ready to work. Let's crunch the numbers.
ide elvileg bárkit küldhetünk.
Might give us an edge. Transia is a country in trauma. Their borders could easily destabilize at any moment. The people there, they have seen so much war, trauma, and pain. We must stop them at all costs.
Right. I'm packing coffee pods. Anything you like?
Yes.
Na Wakandába kit küldjünk.
Good call, Ileana. Transia is known for lots of trauma, war, and terrible coffee.
We cannot expect to save the day with decaf. That would be counterproductive.
This will be a very strange
Mi
homecoming.
Engage-se sűrűn használjuk újabban.
We are our family. And our little spooky family here can get through anything together.
I missed you, Ileana.
Jó, küldjük egy pengét, bár neki vannak egyébként jó kártyái.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Not bad, right? See you, Hunter.
This should be useful.
Let's do this. Peace.
Jó, hogy van egy másik ilyen gyors dobásunk. Hát ezek amúgy lehet, hogy nem kellenek nekem. Legalább eszenciát kapunk belőle.
More chit-chat. I'm gonna wait near back.
Na, erre kiderült, hogy pengét vinni kell a küldetésre. Úgyhogy... Reméltem, hogy miért nem írta, hogy penge is kell oda. Na mindegy, hát akkor megcsinálunk egy ilyet.
Intel. If so, war journal number 4.
És akkor legyen mondjuk... Hát, legyen kapitány. Hát ugye direkt azért küldtem el a hősöket, mert nem írt senkit, hogy őt vinni kéne, és akkor kiderült, hogy penge kell hozzá. Viszont ez lehet, hogy adni fog leletet.
I don't foresee any concerns there.
No mercy!
That's the mark.
Deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life.
Your fate
Roger that.
I am impressed.
Follow my
charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
Brace yourselves, people. Company's coming.
Still they persist.
The light will heal you.
I owe you one.
Tök jó, úgyhogy minden sebez egyszer.
You had your chance to escape. You were too weak for this fight.
Target confirmed. Can be a lot worse. Trust me. They're ready.
I saw him centuries ago.
You have no idea how angry this made me.
We can wait.
We'll have to deal with a few more, I'm afraid.
Ezek majdnem megölték egymást amúgy.
Going in. You don't look so tough. You sure you're up for this? Here we go.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Not bad. Great, but not bad.
Normally, I'd say persistence is admirable.
have earned this.
That's the spirit.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Úgy csak gombos királyt adott. Klub.
There's my hunter.
Tony, why do you name everything after yourself?
Well, you seem like a bright person. Why don't you tell me?
Because you love seeing your name, and love everyone else seeing your name.
Ouch, that hurts, boss. Do you really think that little of me? I explained the naming thing in one of my Tony talks.
Nem tartott sokáig ez a beszélgetés.
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
After you. Hunter, I thought Logan might bail. But I told him we bring more snacks this time. I have him figured out. Oops, you're bad. Let's get this started.
I am ready.
All right, Logan, I need to know. Why did you choose this book?
I'll tell you, just not yet. I want to hear what you thought of this book.
It was written in the 1940s, so I expected some repugnant attitudes and phrases. But it surprised me. The writing was simple, yet the story was deeper than it had any right to be.
What was your favorite part?
It's in the chapter where Crash and the princess escape the Zorgots. The next morning, they see the sun rise and Mars rising beside it. When the princess asks what the future holds and Crash just stares at Mars as it eclipses the sun, it gave me chills.
Is it just me, or do the stellar bodies represent their time together?
Absolutely. The time they have together is fleeting. I think this is where Crash first realizes there's no future for the two of them. Anyway, I think the moment gets lost when the Zorgots deploy their Null Stalkers.
I don't get why the robot dog didn't warn them. I thought it could talk.
Not until number 19, the minefields of the reticulates. It's a whole thing.
Got it. So, what's the idea with Crash's promise?
What about it?
When Crash apprehends Glaxogorp, they have a tense conversation in the back of the flypod. Crash says there's a way the Zorgots can leave the moon with everything they want, but the princess must take the throne. Then Crash vows that no queen of royal blood shall ever rule Deimos. Glaxogorp agrees, but why? Crash breaks the vow in the next chapter.
Glaxogorp agrees because all Zorgots know Crash never lies.
Isn't that the point? Crash cares so deeply for the princess that even a vow can be broken. And how does that tie into the Hydro gunfight at the top of the space scraper?
Really? You don't see it?
I do.
They're shapeshifters.
Who?
Crash and Glaxogorp.
No.
Yep.
But then, when do they...
The hydro gun fight. Crash gets hit in the helmet and goes down. And what happens whenever Crash is unconscious?
The helmet changes color. Turns bronze like the suit.
Right. Then Glaxogorp pulls up on the rocket sled and takes Crash and the princess into custody. That's when they make the switch. Crash and Glaxogorp change form. But where do they stash the princess?
That rocket sled has a bunch of places to hide a princess.
Ah, but the next time you see the sled, Glaxogorp passes it off to another Zorgot and orders it to be sterilized. Their plan required her to be in Crash's suit. The opaque helmet keeps her safe. So we get to the Deimos Council meeting. The princess refuses the throne and declares her love for Crash, who is the princess in Crash's suit. When they embrace, the false princess deactivates the Magna Manacles binding Crash. But Crash nabs the Star Scepter from the fake princess, activates the suit's zoom vest, and smashes through the monoculus.
So, if that's the actual princess, she escapes. But who is the false princess?
That's a shape-shifted Glaxogorp. Without the Star Scepter, Deimos can't crown their queen.
Right. She never wanted it, and the Zorgots definitely don't want it. Glaxogorp, posing as the princess, can steer Deimos away from war.
And when the fake Glaxogorp vows the Star Scepter shall be restored to the princess, that's actually Crash.
So Crash made two vows and broke neither of them. The cliffhanger with Glaxogorp chasing Crash's ship is actually Crash returning to the princess so they can escape Deimos.
You got it. They reveal the switcheroo at the beginning of number 6, Attack of the Intergalactic Space Weasels.
Clever. I like it more now. And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
Jó, egyébként amúgy szerintem... Jó, ez a beszélgetés még mindig egy kicsit sok nekem a játékban, de... Amúgy a második fejezettől egész jó.
You did not mention a book for next time.
Yeah, with everything going on, I'm gonna put book club on a hiatus. Until things are less apocalyptic.
I hope we come back to this in the future.
Same here. Books are a gourmet meal for thought. Not to call anyone out, but you just can't feed your mind gristle.
Who else would you invite if you could?
There's a lawyer who got me out of a bad situation a few years back. Smart as a whip, picks up on subtle things even I tend to miss. As long as the books we read have Braille copies, I could convince him. Well, I'm glad you joined me for all of this. Maybe next time the world is ending, I'll start a sparring club.
A sparring club? Is that just training with a fancy name?
You saw right through me. You headed out?
Yes, I am done.
Good meeting.
Csak azért mondom, hogy a második fejezettől, mert az első az nekem túlságosan el volt nyújtva. Főleg azzal, hogy ugye Venomot le kell győzni, vagy 5-től legalább. Viszont a második fejezetben már ilyen nem volt, hogy egy ellenséget többször is le kell győzni. Tehát így igazából nekem azért jön be jobban a második fejezettől a játék, de nem mondom, hogy az első rossz volt, csak annyi, hogy túl van nyújtva. Szerintem. Meg hát tényleg ez a pofázás is sok a játékban. Tök jó, hogy amúgy van, de... Sok beszélgetésben nem igazán kapunk annyira fontos információkat történet szempontjából. Jó, ezt lecseréljet egyből, oké.
Lovecraft, Crowley, transcendental magic, conquest through technology and mysticism by Victor Von Doom. Guessing this library doesn't carry the Hardy Boys.
I am unfamiliar with their work.
I brought you here, Hunter, so we might reconnect with your roots. To remind you of who you are, where you came from, and where you can go. And, more importantly, who I believe you can become.
Okay. So where do you see me going, Steve?
Not to sound like a self-help book, Hunter, but sometimes it's more about the journey than the destination. Keep striving to be the best version of the Hunter you can be. If you keep doing the work, nothing will be out of your reach. Except for that row of encyclopedias at the top of that bookshelf. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need a ladder for that.
Later.
As requested.
Stay out of trouble.
Na, ez a könyörtelen, ez mi? Pengénél ilyenünk volt már? 67-es támadása van, hát igazából... Amúgy a Grim Reaper a legrosszabb képességünk, pedig az Epic. Nem tudom, lehet, hogy... Hát, vagy a gyors támadást vegyük ki, az egyiket. És ezt meg ugye betesszük helyette.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
Csak most van az, hogy nem tudunk. Igen, mert Nikónak a készségeit fejleszteni kell, akkor egy epikus szellemlovas képesség. Hát ezeket meg nem tudjuk igazából megcsinálni úgyse, mert 9-es kutatás kellene hozzá.
Give me a sec. Okay, so. These should definitely give you an edge. How long did you say you were exposed to this thing?
Hát Nikóval mindenféleképpen kellene küldetést csinálni, illetve Amerika kapitánnyal és Dr. Strange-el.
No pain, no gain. We need any advantage we can get. See you around.
Hát ez meg megint olyan, hogy a szent sugár miatt nem raknám be. Akkor viszont jöhet ez. Ó, itt mindenki lesz. Nico, mágikus penge, illetve szellemlovas. Hát, kapitány meg Doctor Strange az kimarad. Én most szembe kell nézni Hulkkal megint. Hát biztos nem Lilithet fogjuk legyőzni rögtön az első küldében.
Long ago, the nation of Transia was once the seat of power for the heroic knights of Wondergore.
Might as well be Camp Hydra these days.
They're pulling in reinforcements from everywhere. But reinforcing what exactly?
Mount Wondergore. There's been something wrong with that place for as long as I can remember.
Something like this.
Nothing wrong with that. Now we know where to strike. Time for a little payback on Queen, Demon... No? Right. Make one slight mistake.
Handing my mother the last page of the Darkhold?
Bringing back the Hulk.
Okay, same mistake, technically. Fine. You take point then.
Roger that.
Actually, how about you let us handle things? The Sanctum, Tony's Gamma Death Star, Wanda. Think about it. Every time we listen to you all, some new catastrophe seems to happen. You're not our babysitter, Hunter. You're our leader. And we are the Midnight Suns. We're family.
And family's family. So this time,
We got your back.
Then what are we waiting for?
Lehet, hogy most már mindegyik ilyen küldi lesz, hogy mi többen megyünk rá, mint hárman igazából.
what if we aim for his heart or something?
He's not a vampire. He's a gamma-powered muscle man.
Juiced up with a heavy dose of Lilith's corruption.
In other words, we're screwed.
Look, I know Lilith is like a dark goddess with an extra angry Hulk as her number 2.
Don't forget the Parchment of Power. She's got that too, which is like super OP.
But we've got something that she doesn't.
A death wish?
No, dude. We've got friends. Each other. We're the Midnight Suns. And you know what we Suns do?
We rise.
We've got this, guys. We have to believe in ourselves if we're gonna pull this off. Blade, Robbie, you know what to do, right?
We'll see you soon, Nico.
Better not leave me hanging, because our entire continued existence depends on us.
Right. No pressure. It's just the end of the world.
Not if we can help it.
I'll be monitoring the troops' movements from here. You have a small window to strike the facility and get out.
What if we light the plate?
Én már nem fog ki resselni.
What? No giant alien slime bubbles, demon energy barriers, or jolly green monsters?
Then they're ours.
Hát ők is zöldek végül is.
So it was here, all along. Wanda was right.
She usually is.
Right. One problem at a time. Midnight Suns, assemble! Or whatever.
Yes. Midnight Suns assemble or whatever.
Why not?
Éjfél napok gyülekező.
Last Hydra goon she could find to guard the entrance.
Between the creepy glow and the howling demonic Hulk, I think we're running out of
Jó, akkor
Must
hát
not let them stand in our way.
azt nagyon gyorsan meg kéne onnan ölni. Mindenféleképpen.
You have earned.
be good.
Meg ezt főleg.
There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed.
We serve until the end.
Be ready for my retaliation.
Oh, I'm not gonna forget you.
I've been waiting for this.
You will have to do better than that.
Your sacrifice will be remembered.
To think this was once hallowed ground, long before Lilith was entombed here.
Too bad it was Hydra that finally stuck around.
Gathan has been waiting eons for this moment.
Az nem lesz elég rá.
Credit than I have to.
Nor should you.
És hogyha mondjuk ezt neki, akkor se. Akkor azt viszont mindenféleképpen ezzel kéne megölni.
Let me help. I will return the favor when I can.
I'll give it a whirl.
I am impressed. Now that was something.
Hogy azon úgy onnan kapna egy sebzést.
Consider it done.
Ó, nem mondod, hogy csak ide tudsz jönni. Akkor viszont ide jövünk, belelökjük a kőbe. Azt talán a robbanás megöli.
Well, that's interesting.
There are worse things than death, and I can make them happen for you.
Hydra Immortalis.
You will pay for your mistake.
Hardly a scratch.
Ugh, I still don't get why these guys keep fighting. It can't be the money. What else do mercenaries take in trade?
We both know what Lilith offers them, Nico. To cater to every corrupted mind.
Silent whispers. Now is not the time to romanticize our peril.
This one's for you. Thank you, friend.
Szóval nem bírjuk megölni amúgy. Ez nem csinál amúgy gyógyítást is. Minden szövetségest meggyógyít. Ja, akkor magát nem gyógyítja, csak a szövetségest. Aha. Hát az mondjuk annyira nem jó, hogy magát nem.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Now it's
I don't think the motor will like this. Here it comes.
where will you hide?
You can cut that out any time.
The Knights of Wondagore held rituals of their own not far from here. They believed this land was cursed.
A well-justified conclusion.
Wondagore resonates with the dark energies of Kazan. Even the mountains are contained in vile influence.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Leave some for the rest of us.
Hope this helps.
We will not fail. You're mine.
One of ours is down.
Not to sound cocky, but some horrible Lilith monster is a lot more interesting than Hydra.
You may eventually come to regret those words, Nico.
Yeah, that occurred to me just as I was saying it. Oh well.